Commensals and chocophils. Hello, commensals and chocophils. This is Elvia. I'm 10 minutes late. Sorry, I'm still learning to manage this. I was trying to transmit from my phone, but it was not possible. I've seen the quality here in my laptop is not good. Maybe I can change that. This is what I was trying to transmit from my phone, but couldn't find the option. I think I haven't I haven't downloaded the YouTube app. This is why it was not possible. I think I can only do basic scenes. Okay, thank you for waiting. This is part 2 of Now It's Shiny. Sun is shining like the Bob Marley cover. Physiology of Taste. This is in Italian. The edition is from Celerio Editore. I put some information and historical context in last video. Anthelme Brillat-Savarin. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. He when he was born, the French Revolution the French Revolution started when he was 31. Yes. And so he lived through that period, and this book was was published some months before he died, when he was already old. And it was published in 1825, so it has almost 200 years. And it's a classic book for anyone who likes food, eating, slow food. I am not sure how to say that in Spanish. In English, alimentación. It's not only feed. It's a nicer word in Spanish, maybe in other languages too. So, and if you work in the food industry, in the restaurant industry, you should read it. I also found a nice YouTube channel in Spanish. I'm going to follow him because he make a nice historical context of this, of the writer, of the author. We also need to understand a few things about the author, so go check the last video. I'm just going to mention a few terms, and I have to say I still haven't finished, but in last video I only talk about the context. Now I finally read and pass chapter 6. He called every chapter meditation. So in the 6th meditation is specialties. Yes, specialties. And now I read the book. I'm reading until page 100. So now this time I read the chapter about chocolate. So I'm going to make a short comments, and remember to be able to chat with me now, you have to be a subscriber. You have to subscribe at least one day before, but the video will remain here. So you can make your comments, questions in my social media. In Instagram, YouTube. I also have to update my Twitter. I don't know what is the new name. Yeah, I still have the account, but I think that they have a new name. Okay, so I also had some homework I didn't do. I did, and you can do it too. This is the 3rd edition, 2012. And I want to comment with you just a few words, chapters, terms. Have my notes here. So let's go in order. I think it's better if we check one by one, okay? So I will tell you. And I think I need this. I recycle some nice I recycle some nice papers, and I use them as I also have some special for books. This is from a kids publishing house. I have nephews, and I usually buy them books and toys and all those things. It's like, okay, so I haven't made official translation, but I can make it for you right now. So, the physiology of taste. How can we translate this? Well, in Italian would be aforismi del professore. It will be like expressions, or I think I would call them thinking and reflections. Then it's the first meditation, the senses, second meditation, taste, third meditation, gastronomy, fourth meditation, how is apetito? Let me think in Spanish first. Appetite? Yeah, appetite. Appetite is basic words. Appetite. Anaforismos. Aphorism. Aphorism. Teacher's aphorism will be page 11. So, first meditation, senses. Second meditation, taste. Third meditation, gastronomy. Fourth meditation, appetite. A- ap- appetite. 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 Five meditation, food in general. Six meditation, specialties. And then is coffee and chocolate between them, among them. So let's start. In aphorism, the teacher's aphorism, yeah, that will be like before the first chapter, and the prefazione. Preface, even before the preface. So, 1825, when the book was first published, in page 11, you can find the teacher's aphorisms. And he said, I also put it in my social media, but I can translate it for you. Um, Gli animali si sfamano, l'uomo mangia. Solo l'uomo d'ingegno sa mangiare. Gli animali si sfamano, l'uomo mangia. Solo l'uomo d'ingegno sa mangiare. No? Like animals feed, eat. Animals feed. A person eats. Only an intelligent person knows how to eat. That will be the updated translation. Only an intelligent person knows how to eat, or yeah, knows to eat. It will be. I think and I can make a better translation in Spanish, but you understand. And then here it is, the one who says, "Tell me when you." I read it in Italian first. Mm, Dimmi ciò che mangi e ti dirò chi sei. Dimmi ciò che mangi e ti dirò chi sei. Tell me what you eat and I tell you who you are. And in last chapter, in last video, in last transmission, I talk about the terms. So I just want to remind you that he used the word gourmandise, and he doesn't relate it to negative terms like gluttony. No, I mean it literally means, I think still in other languages, in English and French, gluttony and eating in excess. right? But it's not what he means. So, but and the homework I didn't do is actually to check for some other words. So it's gourmandise. Then, well, he mentioned another words. Remember, I told that he speaks 5 languages. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Mm, and gourmandise also. He used that. I think he meant a person that what we will call today foodie. I don't know if it's an official word, but as someone who enjoys good eating, he called it buon gustaio. I don't know if there's a translation in English for that, but he also and here's what I told you about gourmandise. That is not related to gluten or glutinous. It's not that. And here's the definitions of gourmet and gourmand. Both are related to eating in excess. This is what I said. So this is aphorism. Then the preface. Preface. So we have the teacher's aphorism, preface. And well, about the senses, he mentioned the 5 senses we know, and then he mentioned like a sixth sense, what he calls genesico or physical love, what we would say simply sex. But of course, he was an educated person. He wrote this beautiful book, uh, like um, like a philosophy book. So he didn't mean only sex or he say physical love. So he make a nice description, and I want to tell you that some chapters after he mentioned that again, and he related with food with some aphrodisiacs. Okay, then second meditation. Well, the definition of taste. Flavors, sensation of taste. And we arrive to third meditation, gastronomy. This is actually the reason why I got this book. I listened to Carlo Petrini, the founder of Slow Food Movement in Italy. This has become an international movement. If you haven't joined, probably there is one in your country, even one in your community. So I was listening to an interview to Carlo Petrini, and he mentioned Anthelme Brillat-Savarin, and he say Carlo Petrini say Brillat-Savarin was the first person who described gastronomy of something complete as a in an holistic way, as I would say, right, in a more philosophical and complete way. So this is the definition. La gastronomia è la conoscenza ragionata di tutto ciò che si riferisce all'uomo in quanto essere che se nutre. I had the definition in English. I have to improvise one for you. No, it's better. I can put it. Yes, because I put it. Okay, so it will be. Here it is. Okay, I'll read it again. La gastronomia è la conoscenza ragionata di tutto ciò che si riferisce all'uomo in quanto essere che si nutre. And gastronomy is the rational knowledge of everything that relates to human being insofar as they nourish themselves. It's a beautiful definition. made 200 years ago. This is the reason why I read this. And this is what I most enjoy about the book, that it's written in a very fun, entertaining way. He was a very social person. He had different friends. He invited people home, uh, eating, talking, lunch. I don't know how they call tea time in that time in France. Probably, I'm not sure. Okay, but he was invited to many people's house and events, and he invited people. So he was a very social person, and you can deduce it and you can feel it for the way he writes. He always considered other people. So this is the definition of astronomy. He related astronomy with other science and areas. And I also mentioned that in my last transmission. So go check. You can make your comments and questions on what you find there or in social media. Appetite, yeah. And here we are, fifth meditation. Food in general. He talks about meat. And I found something interesting here. He called it the the beige kingdom. In Italian will be il regno vegetale. No, in Spanish, el reino vegetal. Reino is kingdom in English, but I don't know how you call them in your science courses in school or high school. But it will be like vegetables or plants, signs or groups. I don't think you will use the word kingdom. Anyway, but he mentioned, I will read for you. La La mucilagine deve le sue qualità nutritive alle diverse sostanze a cui serve da veicolo. La mucilagine deve le sue qualità nutritive alle diverse sostanze a cui serve da veicolo. He means mucilagine is mucílago in Spanish, must be very similar in English. If you mucilage. Mucilage. You must be thinking, why if I'm Latina, I'm making all these three languages cross? Because I want everybody to understand. This is why I speak English, and why I read in Italian, because I need to practice my Italian, and why I'm learning German, because I hope I can keep traveling. And Germany, it's a great country. Actually, I think my niece is going to start studying it too. I think she will learn first than me. I'm already lazy. After two languages, I want to retire. No, I'm not. So, what was the mucilage? It was new for me actually, because I have heard about mucilage, 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 mucilage. I have heard about cacao mucilage, and I've tried some different brands. I like one that I found next in my neighbor city. I live in Ica, in Ayacucho. Ayacucho is actually a mountain city, but it has a jungle area that limits with Cusco actually. And you can check a map and you will understand what I'm talking about. So I've like mucilage from Ayacucho. Mucilage. I like a mucilage from Ayacucho, but I didn't know. I mean, I was not. I didn't know for sure that it's nutritive. And I was checking, and I found that actually many food has mucilage, and it's nutritive. And I found about tomato, and it says that the substance around the seeds is the mucilage. 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 So I'm going to make some research because I mean, this he writes 200 years ago, and he already knew it was nutritive, and this is new for me. I mean, I discovered it just a few years ago, and I'm 43, right? And I've been doing research about food for some years. So I'm going to start find out about mucilage. And he also mentions gelatin. And there we came to the sixth meditation. Mhm. He mentions il bolito, il polame, aela selvagina. I think I have to make a translation for you directly from Italian to English. Boiled food, il bolito, boiled food, and then we are in sixth meditation, the specialties, boiled food, beans, boiled food, il polame. Poultry. I will check so I won't make il polame. Ave de corral. Birds. Edible birds. I don't know what is the translation in English. The chicken and turkey. Il polame. Then we start with la salvagina. He makes like wild exotic meats. Let's see if we have exactly. Poultry will be in English, these birds. Poultry, and let's see how they translate la selvagina. Game. I think he made animales de casa or carne de casa. We'll make it in the Spanish. Yeah, it will be a wild exotic meat, or bush meat. This is what he means. La salvagina, and I have to mention in my country, we eat cuy, that it's similar of what Americans call these animals they have for pets. How do they call them? Cuy. Conejillo de Indias, we translate. It's gone. Guinea pig. Guinea pig. And I know it's terrible for you. Yeah, if you are not Latina, and you have a guinea pig for pet, you must be looking at me like I'm a cannibal or something. a wild person from some exotic lost tribe in the middle of the Amazonas. But my father actually, he's from the mountains, so people from the mountains have always eat guinea pigs. Cuy, we call them cuys. I don't know if it's the same. It's not the same, I think. It's not the same kind of animal that guinea pig, but it's similar, right? And they are small. It's not rats. They don't have, or mouse, similar to guinea pigs, kind of this family. So from people in all the Andes, I guess even Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, even some part of Chile, and maybe a little bit of Argentina, in all the Andes, from people in the mountains, in communities, it's normal to eat this kind of animal. I mean, they raise them, right? They have it with other animals. And it's part of the country, of their everyday life and food, of their diet. So for my father, it was pretty normal to eat what you would call guinea pigs, the guinea pigs' cousins. So when he married my mother learned to cook it. And so I've eaten them since I was very, very little. And my father said when I was a little girl, I mean, in Spanish we use male and female. It's not that, the guinea pig. We use él y la, masculine and feminine, masculine, feminine. So I say, Mom, did you prepare cuy? Mamá, ¿has hecho la cuy? Did you prepare cuy, the female, but it's not female, it's masculine. So I like food. I like cuy. It's very tasty. And remember, as any other animal, it depends on what kind of food they have, and they are very good and tasty. Actually, I like them more than chicken or other meats. But I also listened to a comment of someone who tried it for curious because she likes to eat, and he said, yes, it's good, but it's very small. Doesn't have a lot of meat. No, this is why you have to eat the whole animal because it's very thin. Okay, this is la selvagina. La selvagina that I try. We will translate that exotic wild meats or I didn't put it. Carne de casa and carne de casa and bushmeat and bushmeat. And then we start with there is a translation in Latin from Horacio. There is a phrase in Latin from Horacio that I take notes of it. I will try to translate it and understand the context. It says, Odi profanum vulgus ad arceo. I'm not sure how to read Latin. Okay, then we start with fish. I guess if you are following me, you must be curious about Peruvian culture and food. And well, if you've been here, we eat fish and seafood from the Pacific Ocean. It has a different taste. Yeah, the fish has a different taste from another fish from other oceans like the Mediterranean. And we also, in some cities, people can eat a river fish. I'm not really familiarized with them because they are very far from my city. I live by the desert, by the coast. I mean, we don't have in my city, Ica, we don't have a tropical weather. We have a desertical weather, but we are beachfront. So the jungle, it's 1 hour flight for me. It's very far, maybe 2 hours flight. There's no direct flights, by the way. So the jungle is not something I know very good. This is something I actually discovering now. So, but I want to tell you about fish that if you are interested in sustainability, we have paiche, that it's a fish from the jungle. And yes, and there is a brand that is working with this. Let's see if I can find it right now. Maybe I can find it faster in Google so you can follow because they are working with this big fish and they are working with the leather and they are making beautiful sandals and wallets. Let's see if I can find the brand. Okay. Yeah, the name is Quara. Quaya. Yeah, Y. QQPQ. Yeah, sorry. Quaya. In Spanish, it will be Quara, right? They have the web is now how can I pronounce it for you? Quaya will be quayaperu.com. Quayaperu.com. QAYAPERU.com. So they make beautiful things with this fish leather, right? And you can support, a nice entrepreneurship. And they are trying to use this, to make it a second use. It's also, they have very nice reviews in sustainable webs and sustainable business. And it's a way to have zero waste when you take something from nature. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I hope you get the sandals. Let me know. They used to have sandals. Okay, now i tartufi. Hmm. Well, I've tried the what is the name you use for the tartu? Let's see how to use the precise word tartufi. Uh-huh. Tartufi. Truffle, like chocolate truffles. Truffles. I've tried the European truffles he's talking about. For me, these truffles will take like, I mean, I eat in Veneto, in the north of Italy. I was in Veneto some days and I eat pasta with truffles. I don't know what kind, but so the first things I tried was the truffle from the dish from the pasta. I ate the truffle first, and I felt it like a milk taste, like I don't know if you use this word, fermented milk. Well, this is the I like all the taste of mushrooms in general. I know truffle. I think it's not exactly mushroom, but you understand what I mean, like the dust, the earthy flavor. I would say I like these earthy flavors. And I will tell you that in Peru, we have a very nice, interesting variety of mushrooms to make a relationship. And I think they are also being cultivated. I would like to make a reportage about them. I think it's in Huaraz. They are uh, growing. Where is my? I will use this. Yes, they are growing these beautiful big mushrooms for the food industry, some restaurants. They are not very popular here. I mean, most people doesn't know how to eat even simple, common champignons, right? This is kind of new here, but after I mean, our restaurants and our food is starting to become international. Most people is a little bit more curious. Okay, so I think there is a nice reportage here. I don't know if I can make you. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Maybe I can put you some of the advices I'm giving you. Okay. Leather. Not sure how to write letter. Please give me 1 minute. It's better I check, right? Yeah, I think I can put it. I'm new at this. Please be patient. Okay. Uh huh. Okay. So I think this is the right grammar. So, okay, I put it here. They are from Peru. Maybe you can recommend from other countries. I think this is the web. First this, before I close it. Well, we started some minutes ago, but we can still use it. Yeah, they are in Lima. Yeah, they're beautiful. Go and check them, okay? Okay, so here it's one. Okay, then here it is. Should I make it with the last ones? Maybe. I think it's not necessary. Okay, let's just make. And I also what I didn't know, I didn't do was to check the gourmand magazine because I want to know if what do they mean by gourmand? If they are still referring to eating in excess. Hmm. The census is clear. The taste senses. No, the taste, right? Definition of astronomy. I'll put it for you because this is the reason why I start with this book. Yeah, the gastronomy. I'll put it for you, okay? Yeah. So we know what we are talking about and what it will be fun for me to read from you. Okay, so I will put it too. Uh-huh. Okay, so one by one, here it is. This is in meditation number 3, chapter 3, okay? This is in chapter 3. And remember, the book was written in France. Okay, so this is the definition of gastronomy. I think this is a translation in English. Okay. 3, 4, appetite. Excuse me, I have to check my English before talking to you. So simple words, but when you're talking in another language, you always miss some words. Food in general, osmasom, I think he means food. Kingdom, then, now we're talking about fifth, right? Fifth meditation, chapter 3, chapter 5, the mucílagos. And your homework is to give me information about mucílagos. All right. Maybe we can find an article. We'll do it now. Nutritious mucilage. Maybe we can find an article now, so this conversation will be more useful, and I can. This is what I usually do. I mean, now I discover that mucilage is nutritious, so I can put, I don't know, the five more nutritional mucilagos, and we're going to find a nice article, and then we have to check. Please always check. Don't believe the first things you read. Okay, you have to make a proper cross and verificate the fonts you have. Verificar sus fuentes y cruzar información. Okay, so we'll look for it right now, okay? We will put the 10 most nutritional mucilagos, okay? Plant mucilage, I'll put it right now, so then we'll check, okay? This is interesting. And cost-effective source, okay. Plant mucilages and their properties. Plant mucilage. Mucilage. There is many scientific articles. There's very interesting academic article. Cactus mucilages. Mucilage. About the cactus. We also discovered, I think it was like aloe. There is also a Peruvian cooker who discovered this, but he didn't use the word mucilage. He used another word, I think. Mucilage. Cactus mucilage. Okay, this is interesting, and we can relate it with the this is like an academic article. Yeah, but I think I have access to this, but I have to look for my keyword. I have access to an academical. Okay, this is chapter 5, right? Chapter 5, yeah, of fifth meditation. Yes, chapter 5. Yeah, chapter 5, and there is a nice academic article. But this is I mean, I told you about the tomatoes, one from cactus. I know it has the tomatoes. Then now I find this with cactus. Okay, interesting. Mm-hmm. But this is an, okay, let's see if we have access to some. Seed coats mucilage. 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 Mm, mm-hmm. Maybe 10 is too much. To have an, they also mentioned the chia seeds. Okay. Mucilage from chia seeds. Mm-hmm. Oxford reference. Mm-hmm. Flax seeds. Chemical. Okay, 10 is too much. Indigenous Ethiopian okra. Chia seeds. Creamy corn. Sea maize with nopal. Cactus again. Okay, so maybe we can have a fast answer so we can continue, okay? Just some minutes and then we continue. Oh, there is a nice article, this is an article that is not academic, so we have free access to this. 5 airs with mucilage and how they help. But maybe it's just with chia, but okay. With mucilage. Yeah. But you know, this is what I'm trying to find, okay? Then you can maybe look for it and we can share it. Hibiscus. Ah, no, it's the mucilage of a flower. I know this flower. Mucilage. Hibiscus. I know this flower. Mallow. Ceylon. Slipper. Indian. I don't know them. Maybe the flower. I think we have the flower here. But I think I take it as I confuse it with honey. Hibiscus. 5 airs with mucilage. I'll just put it for you just as a reference. I mean, I cannot find it here. Maybe you can find it. Okay. Oh my God, we are almost 1 hour. Okay, so well, you're going to find just some minutes and then we continue. 5 African mucilagos. Maybe I should put South American mucilagos. Air with mucilagos. Plant-based mucilage. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Cactus again. Uh-huh. Well, maybe I could put also the tomato, the cacao. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I put 5. Then I put tomato, cacao, and mucilage. So what we can find maybe with more. Uh-huh. 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 Cocoa bean. What other fruit or vegetable has mucilage as accompaniment? Uh-huh. Okay, let's just fast click. Academic article. Um, Ficus. I'm going to find out about this Peruvian cooker. He's from Cusco. Maybe it's the same scene, okay? Source of fruit, edible code. Best inside from top search. Top papers. I think, they took my question to use it in the academic database. Source of fruit storage. Kiwi and good barrier. Isolation. Blah, 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 blah. Kiwi also. Okay, maybe we can make just a simple list that food we find every day, okay? That will be more practical. Now we know that. Mm-hmm. Just could put it here for you, okay? Then we have to, this will be our homework. You can put it in my social media. Okay, we have a lot of homework with mucilage. Mucilage. This is your English class too, or your Spanish class too, mixed with me. And finally, six meditation. No, the Cusco. We have to check. I follow him. What was his name? Oh, I follow many good cookers. He's from Cusco and he discovered these nutritious properties of this cactus. Maybe it's the mucilage. So, but how Ernesto? He was from Cusco. Um, we have to check it because he's a cooker. He's from Cusco. He teaches, and he made this discover of this substance from a cactus plant. This he has a nice social media too. You can follow him. And here is Roberto Caraceni. I'm going to to talk about his book too. We have to talk about his book. Maybe next time we can have live music with my friend Sandro. I think he has been a radio DJ. So okay, so we put the reason. Yes, because I don't follow much people. He must be somewhere here. I can also find the article in Spanish. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it will be a little bit faster, and you can have a reference too. Okay, so I think the article was like this. Mm, mm. I saw it in Slow Food. I seen. No, it's not in Google. It will be. Just give me some minutes and I can find it. Uh, and I think he worked. He used to work in a big chain hotel. Yeah, he's here. Yeah, I might. Just give me a minute. This is important. Mm. Oh, here's Celerio Editore. I hope my internet is okay. My internet line is not, sign is not so good. Why I cannot go farther? No, I'm repeating the same. Why? What is the problem? Mm, mm. Ah, no, I cannot. Ah, slow food. How can I find him? Mm, mm-hmm, mm, 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 mm-hmm. He must be here. Yeah, follow him like in middle term. Uh, Please be patient. Give me some minutes. I'm sure he's here. And not many people can do what he does, that is doing research, and I think he also belongs to Slow Food Cusco. I mean, he has this philosophy, so it's important you know him, and we can also cross information. Carlos no, Miguel no. Mm-hmm. 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 Angelo no. Mm-hmm. Gerson, here it is. Gerson. Yeah, okay. So I knew it was with E. Okay, so mm-hmm. Gerson, Gerson Figueroa. Gerson Figueroa, Cusco. Here is the article. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah, and I think they some government institution giving a recognition for doing his research, for doing this research. Yeah, he used to work, he has participated also. Okay. Um, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'll find the article, okay? Gerson Figueroa, I'm going to give you his Instagram and I will be sharing. Okay, so chef from Cusco, it's arroba Gerson Figueroa Vargas. We have two last names. Gerson Figueroa Vargas, and he make kind of a discover or research about some properties of a cactus, some propiedades alimenticias de un cactus. I'll put it in proper English for you. Yeah, I think it was a cactus. We have to. Okay, so we'll have to look for the article, okay? Okay, so it's already 1 hour. This is our homework. Finally, 6 meditation. I was talking about a boilet. Oh, okay, six meditation. The specialities, yes, 6 meditation. The specialities. Il bolito, il polame, I already say it, translated for you. La selvagina, I talk about cuy. There is a nice art character. It's called cuy arts. Yeah, let's see if I find it fast, okay? Cuy arts. They make, yeah, cuy arts. It's very important in our culture. It's not only it represents many things. You can say, yeah, check it. Yeah, it talks about the Peruvian culture and art. They should be my sponsors. No, I'm joking. Yeah, but I mean, they used to make nice fun scenes, and they have the Cuy as a character. Yep. And maybe they still have. Okay, yes. So in chapter 6, I already talked about it. Let me see. Yeah. Sixth chapter, the specialization. Let's see. Specialties, yes. Specialties. Uh, One is like wild exotic meat. It will be a better translation. Uh-huh. In Peru, we have cuy. Cuy that is similar to guinea pig. It's not the same, please. It's very similar. Okay, so here it is. And this is not only food, it's important in our culture for many people, not vegan people, of course. Okay, so then he mentioned, and we can finish here. Well, fish, I told you about the fish leather objects. They are nice. Go check it. Tartufi, the Huaraz, the project in Huaraz. For it's not exactly truffles, but it's mushrooms. I find it nice. Maybe you can check the video on YouTube. I would like to make a reportage about them. Okay, so I think it was in YouTube. So tartufi, I told you I tried them, truffles. How can I write truffles? Just random information, okay? Truffle, okay? Not the chocolate truffle, but truffle. Here it is. In Peru, we don't have truffles, but we have some nice mushrooms. So I think it's a nice reportage. I think it was here. Uh-huh. In Cusco also we have nice one. Yeah. No, there's one video 9 months ago. I didn't know that. Yeah, you can check them. It's in Spanish, but okay. 4 years ago. I think this is the more authentic, 7 years. Maybe this is the one I saw. There is nice reportages. Uh, yep. Okay. So here it is. Let's see if it's the same. Yep, it's I think yeah, it's the one I saw, and they've been doing they're still doing this work. I'm very happy. I would like to talk about them. Oh my god, we have little kids here too. Okay. Yeah, go check this in Huaraz. It's in Spanish, but go check them. And I haven't tried them. I mean, I tried uh, truffles in Europe. In my country, I have tried normal champignons, shiitake. I think I tried portobello, maybe here in Europe. I to go go check it, please. Okay, so this is an old one, and there is one which is more recent that I haven't seen, but you can go. Yeah, 7 years. Yeah. This is 2 years, and this is 9 months ago. In Cusco, there's good ones. Okay, you can check about that. Maybe it's the same place. I know. Okay, you tell me if it's the same place. And this is similar one. Boleto de mantequilla, like butter. I also saw some beautiful wild mushrooms in Germany. You can find many nice ones. And this is more recent. Lambayeque. No, Lambayeque is another city. Yeah. Yeah, Lambayeque is another city. It's in the north. So many interesting things. Lambayeque. Okay. And this is recent, 9 months ago. So you can see my country is a paradise for gourmandise, for el buon gustaio, gourmands. Oh, yeah, for gourmands. Okay, finally, truffles, sugar. What I can tell you about sugar is that I was listening a podcast actually it was in a religious radio, but they talk about the history of sugar in my country, and well, they mention conventos, and the journalist he also say that yes, I mean now we are trying to eat the least possible sugar, and we're trying to make desserts more healthy, maybe little bit less calories, less sweet, even if they are desserts, and this is possible actually. So sugar, something I can tell you, it's in Spanish too, but well, if you send me, this is a night post podcast. Let me see if I find it for you. Yes, it's in Radio Maria. Radio Maria podcast. Uh-huh. It's yeah. I don't know if I can directly put you the show, but I mean it's mostly about religious and spirituality. But they have a show about food too. They have many interesting shows. Let's see. Ah, yeah. Okay, more food here. I'm surprised. So we go miércoles. Mhm. Ah, yeah, this is, it must be more than once. But this, I mean, it's literally um, our ocean, our kitchen, our ocean, yeah, our ocean, our food. But it's talk about food in general. So the show is here. This is a night food podcast. Uh, this is some. Go check it. Okay, and finally, there's a nice show about sugar there. They have a nice show about sugar. I don't know how to put the sugar and desserts. Okay. Okay. Before we go to chocolate, there is one chapter about coffee, and I want to read a short, an extract from a poet for chocolate. Here it is. Voltaire. I don't know how to pronounce it. Okay, I will read it. Let me find it. Hmm. Is it here, right? It's not in the notes. It's not here. Maybe it's in the notes. Uh-huh, yes. 33. I have it. I write it, but it's better I read it directly from here. Okay. Mm-hmm. Here it is. Uh, Questo amore di Voltaire per il caffè è un fatto frequentemente citato. Scriveva l'abate Delille. C'è poi una bevanda ai poeti più cara, che mancava a Virgilio, che Voltaire adorava. È il divino caffè, amabile liquore che rispetta la testa e fa allargare il cuore. Uh, it's a extract from poetry from an avat called Delil. I don't know if he mentions here again. You go read the book or read the book again, okay? A ver, scriveva l'abate Delille. C'è poi una bevanda ai poeti più cara, che mancava a Virgilio, che Voltaire adorava. È il divino caffè, amabile liquore, che rispetta la testa e fa allargare il cuore. I wish we can say that about coffee, about chocolate too. I mean, it's for coffee, but remember, chocolate was first drink, even in Europe, first drink. Then we make it bar and other things. But I think we should recover we should drink more chocolate. We should drink chocolate again. So there is a beverage, love by the poets, that Virgilio didn't have, and that Voltaire loves. It's wonderful. It's divine coffee, kind liquor that respect the mind and prolongs the heart. You have to translate. You have to be a poet translator. It's not possible to translate poetry, but you understand the sense. So, if you know some nice poem to chocolate or any food you like, you can share it in my social media. Okay, now we are about to finish finally with the chocolate chapters. I'm sorry I'm late, but I hope that this book, I mean, now I'm finding my own style for make this live transmission so we can talk here and in my social media. Okay, about chocolate. Um, but first he has clear what is chocolate and and what is cacao paste. Something that I've read recently and still today many people doesn't know. So cacao paste is usually pure cacao, right? That has more rustic texture. But to be called chocolate, it has to be sugar, right? And more refined texture, right? I know there is now, at least here in my country, a sweet cacao paste. Yes, it's cacao paste with some sugar, and the texture is a little rough. So he makes this definition, and he also says that well, in that time, 200 years ago, I think they find it more tasty with species, 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 species. Spices. Spices. Okay. Like cinnamon, cloves, vanilla, mother of taste. Mm-hmm. And then he also mentions a fun fact about women in Spain. First, chocolate came to Spain, and women in Spain society love it, and they make they, but in special fast seasons in church in society, it, for 4 centuries ago, the societies in Europe were religious, so they make a strict fast, and they ask the religious authority to consider chocolate that chocolate didn't break the fast. This is what we can do. Women who love chocolate, people who love chocolate, chocophiles. This is what we chocophiles can do. And interesting fact, like he mentioned some historical facts, like he mentioned Anna de Austria, and the scientist who first used the name or who put the name to cacao to call it Theobroma Linneo. I haven't found his full name. I read it in the other book, but let's cross information, okay? Uh, Linneo. How describe it? Double N. Theo. Theobroma. In Spanish is Theobroma. Carlos Linneo. This is what Wikipedia say. I will have to check it. Okay. We'll check it later. Okay. This in Spanish here. You check it. And 1753. Okay. We need to check this information. Here it is. Homework for you. Okay. The cacao beans quality. He mentions the terroir, the origin of the cacao, the quality of the beans. I think he also mentioned that when the pastichiers, the bakers or chocolatiers receive it, what they have to do is select the good ones and throw the other ones. This was the correct thing to do, but not everybody did it. So this is why he said this pastry shop or place use good quality cacao and the other not so good. But now in this century, you can see that now some small companies are making bars with this quality and not quality beans. I think it's like a tasting exercise. You can write about that too. Yeah, you know if you love chocolate, you know what I'm talking about. He also says about us people who love chocolate. I eat it every day, by the way. Yeah, and, now in my breakfast, I take it as a drink, or sometimes, how do you say? How do you call it? Esparcible. Yeah, as a cream. And he also mentions a substance that I was looking yesterday. Chocolato Alhambra. And this is a substance too. Oh, what happened? No, nothing. Chocolato. Maybe you have tried it. Chocolato. Alhambra. No, it's together. I'm not comfortable with this. And this is not heavy. Okay. Chocolato. Oh, here it is. Chocolato alhambra. And this comes from a vegetal resin called that used to be very popular. Vegetal resin that used to be made in pills. Remember, and around the 19th century. Vegetable around. Okay, so we'll check it here. There is something, and it's because from a cetaceo. 36. So I think we can finish with this. Lambra. I think I can make the translation, okay? Yeah. Lambra. Amber. Okay, no. It's one M. No. Amba. Grigia. Amber gris. Lambra grigia. Gray amber. Okay. This is a gray amber. Okay, that comes from an animal. And it has nothing to do with the fossil resin, okay? With the yellow fossil resin, nothing to do. Del intestino del capodolio. Capodolio. Oh, okay. Sperm whale. From a whale. No. Nell'intestino, I think that means the gut. Yeah. I think this is the best translation. I will have to check. You can check it too. Of the whale, but this is the whale. What kind of whale? We check, okay, because it's in Italian. I didn't know about this. Maybe you can still find it, maybe just in a museum. Okay, Capodolio whale. Veil, right? Ajá. Veil. Es un cachalote. And it's because of something he eats. Sperm whale. Okay, so it's the same. It's okay. I thought it was a mistake. Uh-huh. Okay. Uh-huh. Pfister macrocephalus. Okay. Okay. And this is for something he eats. Okay. Okay. Okay, and this is for something he eats. And he eats cephalopody because, cephalopody. This is what he eats. The taste is for cephalopody. What is cephalopody? Oh, okay. Okay. Cephalopody, cephalodopa. Okay. Marini. Cephalop- cephalopods. Okay. Cephalopods. Cephalopods. Well, there is many types. So from a cephalopod, that is what he eats. There's many types. Okay. 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 I put it in Spanish too. What he eats. Lo que come el cachalote. Cachalote. Sperm whale. Sperm. Sperm. Here it is. Of the sperm well. Sperm well. Okay. Okay, so thank you for your time. Remember, we're going to make this Friday live, I hope, every week. This month is my birthday. December 19th is Tuesday, but I will be trying to, but I will try to make the transmission even now in December. I already started an entrepreneurship that I think I'm going to continue part-time in January. I'm studying German, but I will continue with this. Thank you for your time. Remember, you can find me in social media with the same name, The Commensal Times, in Facebook, Instagram. Have to update Twitter. Yes. So, and I hope next week with the third and last part of the Physiology of Taste. I'm reading the Italian edition. Commensals and Chocophils. Commensals and Chocophils. This is Elvia. Thank you for your time. And let's see, before we finish, we can finish with the yeah, he mentioned the Chocolato all'Alhambra with this special, what is the name? Amber. And he also mentions a brand. This is our last information. He also says that chocolate is for people who make a lot of intellectual effort, for lawyers. He was a lawyer, and for people who travel. And this is nice because this book was written 200 years ago, and today many so on vogue to travel. Everybody wants to discover things, but 200 years ago it was very difficult, very expensive. And I think he liked chocolate too, so he wanted to give. I think he mentioned it like a special prize or recognition or energy food, a prize for people who could travel in that time. Yep. And Delia Fetti. This mention is, by the way, I will read it for you. It's long, but I will do my best. Col tempo e con l'esperienza, questi due grandi maestri si è dimostrato che il cioccolato preparato con cura è un alimento sano e piacevole, che è nutriente, facilmente digeribile e che non presenta per la bellezza gli stessi inconvenienti che si rimproveranno. Inoltre è adattissimo alle persone che compiono grandi sforzi intellettuali, ai predicatori, agli avvocati e soprattutto ai viaggiatori. This is what I was saying. And okay. And he also make an advertising for a brand. Remember, drink more chocolate. Let's recover this tradition. I'm also preparing some summer drinks with chocolate. I'm selling some chocolate brands. So I participated in a fair and I offer it as cacao drink with passion fruit. It was very good. Yeah, people like it. They buy my chocolates. Pubblicità per Monsieur de Vaux. Okay, we finish with this, okay? Yes. Okay, we finish with this. Who is Monsieur de Vaux? Monsieur de Vaux. And we see if we sell chocolate. Maybe it was okay. They are still there. Ok. A questo punto una pagina di pubblicità per Monsieur de Vaux, in cui merito principale è quello di offrire per un prezzo modico un ottimo cioccolato corrente. They are still in the business. Okay. Yes. De Vaux. Yeah. De Vaux and Galais. It's a French chocolate manufacturer. Yeah, founded by Sulpice devout. Okay. Okay, so he mentioned that in page. Okay, he mentioned this. He mentioned just the wolf. Okay, the wolf in page 92 of my Italian edition. Okay, Celerio Editore, no? Celerio Editore in Palermo. Editore Palermo. But he means, I mean, the edition, the valve. Yeah, the valve. Yeah, the valve. So, the brand is still in the business. Maybe there is a reason for that. If you are in Europe, go and visit it. Let me know how is it. Okay, the vocal lines. See, okay, I think this is the web. Let's check it. $15 for shipping. I don't know, sorry. $15 flat rate shipping on orders over Maison Fondé. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so people, Europe people, they are also in NW. Where they are? Are they in Europe? Or I think I'm confusing. No. Maybe this is just the brand, not the original family. I'm not sure if this is the brand. Please, you let me know. Maybe this is in another country. I think this is American. An American store. You let me know, okay? This is your homework. I'll check. Again, I hope you can see it. Commensals and chocophiles. Thanks for your time. This is Elvia. See you in the next Friday live. I hope we can do it every week. You can follow me on social media, Facebook, Instagram with the same name, Commensal Times. And I've been selling chocolate and some other products. So I hope I have your support. Thank you for your time. This is Elvia. See you.